Hey guys, if I'm filming this video is because today I'm back with you guys with another update. So today in the morning I started having contractions and I was timing them and they seem to be every 5 to 8 minutes apart. They're getting very painful. I called my OB office and informed them because I didn't want to go to labor and delivery, and just told me no, they're regular contractions and just be there and get sent home, But I called them. They told me to come in for they can track my contractions and see what's gonna happen from there. So I did went in and they tracked my contractions and they told me that they were actually every 2 to 3 minutes apart. And I was believing that they were every 5 to 8 minutes, but no, they were 2 to 3 minutes apart. And they told me to go to labor and delivery. I don't know why she didn't check my cervix. I guess they're gonna check it in labor and delivery because I mentioned in my last video I was 2 centimeters dilated already in 80% of face and 0 station. So if anything, they do check it in labor and delivery, which is a good possibility that they are gonna check it. So if they do, I'll keep you guys updated on anything. When I got to labor and delivery, they tracked my contractions and they saw that they were every 2 minutes apart and they were really strong. So they decided to put me on medication to stop the contractions. And I got a first dose, like a shot, and an hour later they checked me and I was still having my contractions. So it seemed like the medication didn't work, and then they gave me the same medication, the second dose, and it seemed like it didn't work either. So they gave me a pill and the pill seemed to like slow my contractions, but they saw that after like 2 hours I was having contractions again, and pretty strong ones. So they decided to send me to an observation room while I was waiting for my room, because it took about like an hour or so. I was just there laying down. I was having really strong contractions, and then they finally moved me to the room. And I got here, and then I was having the contractions, and they seemed to get really close together and like really strong. My stomach would get like really hard, so it was painful. And they told me that they were gonna put me here, that and they told me that the only thing that they can do is give me like a pill for like the pain. So I decided to take that pill and it seemed to kind of work. But they told me that they're not gonna give me medications to stop the contractions no more. They told me that they're just gonna observe me and see how my body reacts. If I go by myself into labor, then that's what's gonna happen. If not, then so after like a few hours here in the observation room, my contractions started like to come like really frequent and really strong. And they decided to check my cervix, and they checked my cervix and they told me that I wasn't dilating more. I was still the same, and then the only thing different is that I was like 80 to 90% of face. My last video I mentioned I was 80, so that was just like a little bit more. And then also they told me that the baby is 1 station. So last time in my video I said the baby was 0, so now the baby is like way lower. But I'm not dilating, and they told me they cannot give me any pill to dilate because since I'm still 34 weeks and like 3-4 days, so they told me I'm still early and they're not gonna be able to do that until like I'm 37. So I'm just waiting to see how my body reacts. Right now my contractions have slowed down. They're not like close together right now. They're just like about 8 to 15 minutes apart, and they're not painful. That's a good thing, but they told me that they're still gonna keep me a few hours and see how my body reacts and see what happens. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Hey guys, new update. So it seems like they were gonna let me go home because my contractions like slowed down a little bit, and the doctor told me that he wanted to check my cervix just in case. Like he didn't want it like to send me home if I was like more open. So and I thought honestly that I wasn't open no more. Like I just stayed like a 2. But he checked me and I am currently a 4, and he's gonna move me to the official room of labor and delivery, and the contractions are coming back again. So it seems like I am gonna have this baby.